For this year's summer collection, I'm doing a lot of tropical and ocean scents, and this one is definitely going to be on the fruity tropical side. I'm going to be making pineapple, mango, papaya, and it just smells so good. I made a similar one several years ago and people loved it, so I'm going to make a little bit of a repeat with that. I'm going to be combining 4 different fragrances, and the fragrances have different rates of acceleration and also discoloration. So several of them will discolor to different shades of tans and browns. I'm going to try and work that into my colors. So to go along with that pineapple and papaya and that mango combination, I have a yellow, it looks more bronze here, but it's kind of a flatter mocha color. And then I have this orange that will fade to a lighter color, and then this really fun bright pink. And then I'm going to do an uncolored layer with that. So for the uncolored layer, I'm going to let that set up with whatever color the fragrance is going to discolor to. These two, the yellow and the pink, I'm going to leave unfragranced to hopefully keep those nice and bright with those colors. Now, one thing that happens sometimes with discoloring fragrances is that fragrance discoloration will bleed into other colors. So say I'm doing something that turns a dark brown. So like I did an espresso one or a coffee one several years ago, and I put in an embed that was just a circle of uncolored soap, and that kind of starts to morph into that. And that happens a lot with the holiday scents, a lot with anything with vanilla, a high vanilla content in it. So just something that I have to be aware of. Now with this, due to not only the discoloration, but also the potential acceleration of the fragrances, I'm going to do a basic swirl with this. So I'm going to use, I have a handmade mold that is just one pour instead of having different loaves. And my plan is to mix the batter, go ahead and divide it into the 5 different pots for the 5 different colors, including that the unscented one. And I'm going to mix the colors in first, quickly add the fragrance to the ones that I wanted in, and then I'm going to pour it quickly into the mold and do some hanger swirls in that. So hopefully I'll get some really cool splashes of color. And the neat thing about it is once you make it and then cut it, as I cut the next day, is you're not going to have that color differentiation just yet. It'll happen as the soap cures. So let's go ahead and cut over to the making of the soap. This is going to smell absolutely amazing.